Good evening. It is 6 o'clock on Tuesday, January 10th, 2017. Welcome and thank you for joining us tonight for the English edition of Aura News, where we bring you today's top stories translated into English every weeknight. Prime Minister Rama gathered the Operational Emergency Office to discuss the situation arising from the freezing temperatures that have swept all of Albania and the measures being taken to face the circumstances. Prime Minister Rama said that the situation is under control, and according to him, this is thanks to state authorities which have shown high commitment and have responded with efficacy to the situation. I want to thank the Minister of Transport, who has been heading every operation in the field. Also, I want to thank the power distribution employees who are working in difficult weather conditions and are also using an outdated power network in rural areas where we have not invested yet. A special thanks to the armed forces who are working with high responsibility. The Ministry of Agriculture's commitment has been great since before this situation. All of the members of the emergency services are doing a great job, which has had positive results so far. The track record right now is very positive. All the information coming in speaks of efficacy in management of the situation. The flu situation is also improving, which is reflected in the dropping number of visits to hospitals and health centers, the Prime Minister said. The Minister of Transport highlighted the need for an in-depth analysis of the companies hired to maintain the roads, which have not seen proper results in some areas. The Minister of Energy said there is no possible risk of flooding as the temperatures will continue to be low. The Minister of Health explains that closing the schools and kindergartens was not done because of the necessary conditions to handle the cold weather being lacking, but rather to avoid further spreading the flu virus. The Minister of Interior, Mr. Tahiri, was in close of Dibra, one of the areas most badly affected by the cold. The minister closely followed the distribution of supplies to needy families which are facing the severe weather in isolation. The minister said the government will stay close to these families. The civil emergency services, in cooperation with the armed forces, started distributing supplies by helicopter in areas that have been isolated by heavy snowfall. The Armed Forces Cougar helicopter was used in the distribution of food and clothing to residents of these areas around Kukës and Dibra. The Armed Force helicopters are in readiness to respond to any possible emergency and are also committed to helping with opening rural roads which are still blocked by the snow. Low temperatures continue all over the country, freezing water pipes, depositories, and lakes, even though snowfall has been less intense recently. Temperatures reached a low of -7 degrees Celsius in Shkodër, and most of the mountain areas continue to be blocked by snow and ice. Cold weather has also caused problems in the cities of Durrës, Shkodra, and Fier, freezing water pipes causing thousands of citizens to not have drinking water in their houses. Areas of Lasia are frozen and ice has been measured at up to 6 centimeters in thickness. Fishermen have not worked for 4 days due to frozen waters, and they claim such a situation has never happened before. In Kukës, the national road is open and salt is being continuously spread on it. However, in Dibra, problems are being reported in rural areas due to blocked roads. Citizens of the country are concerned for their livestock in this unusual cold. Low temperatures have also caused problems in agriculture, damaging greenhouses. Snow has started again in Gjirokastër, and the citizens say they are spreading salt on the icy streets. For the first time in many years, there is a snow falling in Saranda, where citizens say the last time snow fell there was in 1985. Water depositories and pipes all over Tirana are frozen due to low temperatures, which have swept the capital, and many of Tirana's residents have reported having no water in their houses. The mayor declared that the water supply company will substitute all water meters that are damaged by ice at no cost to the customer. The mayor's statement was made during his inspection of a new water supply in Tirana. The mayor also said that City Hall will help with any measures to fix all water pipes in apartment buildings over the next few months in order to avoid future problems with frozen water pipes. A year after its establishment, the Ad Hoc Commission on Electoral Reform gathered today for the 5th time. The Commission's members agreed on the procedure to follow in the changing of the Electoral Code. Political party experts will draft amendment proposals and then start discussions about legalizing them. The Democratic Party members did not withdraw their request for electronic voting and counting for the upcoming elections. The Democrat co-chairman of the commission said that it is possible to apply an electronic system, but there is not much time until the parliamentary elections of June 18th. The Democrat request divided the majority with the Socialist Movement for Integration members, showing support for electronic voting and counting and asking for OSCE reps to be present. However, the Socialist Party co-chairman of the commission said that electronic voting and counting can only be applied as a pilot project for the June 18th parliamentary elections. Political experts in the Ad Hoc Commission will gather on Friday to discuss their platforms and present their proposals for the Electoral Code. Albania's foreign minister has called the statement of his Serbian counterpart pure victimization and theater. The Serbian foreign minister declared earlier, there is security information indicating an Albanian diaspora plan to seize the building of a Serbian diplomatic or consular mission in the EU or the US to force Belgrade to give up on its request for Ramush Haradinaj to be tried. He added to that saying Albanian politicians in Kosovo are prepared to do anything for the former Prime Minister of Kosovo, even terrorism. According to the Albanian foreign minister, Belgrade's official stance is not productive, and he urges Serbia to realize the International Court's decision for Kosovo's former Prime Minister, Ramush Haradinaj. The Albanian foreign minister held a joint press conference with Montenegro's foreign minister, where he said, I think that using victimization as a political tool, combining it with melodrama and aggressive behavior, can have surprising effects in a short-term plan, but it cannot be productive in the long term. Have respect for international justice. Respect for your neighbors is a precondition for stability, security, and the further democratization of the region. During the meeting with his Montenegrin counterpart, Foreign Minister Bushati emphasized Albania's support for Montenegro's membership in NATO. Both ministers agreed on empowering and modernizing with border points. While commenting on the demarcation issue, a suspended agreement between Kosovo and Montenegro, the Montenegrin foreign minister said this is an issue for Kosovo's internal policy. We have not set conditions for Kosovo. We have shown patience, and we will continue to wait until Kosovo's political parties reach an agreement between themselves, said Montenegro's foreign minister. That's all for our English edition this evening. Please join us again Monday through Saturday at 6 p.m. for your local news in English. My name is Mari, and on behalf of Aura News, thank you and good night.